It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Daniel Mengden gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now here's the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Here's a little chopper to the right side. Taken there by Lowry. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, another foul ball. Chapman is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
In now for the Angels, Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Just underway here in Oakland. Hit on the ground toward the left. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. We're back after this on MLB Network. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding forward now, Jake Smolinski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Jake Smolinski.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Back goes Calhoun. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Hero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. The 1-1 home is laid off of down and in. Now the 2-1 on the ground to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Calhoun coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. And he just misses with a curveball. And a fastball just a bit high.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Matt Olson would be next. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Three runs already home here. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Calhoun is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the A's put up a 3 spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. So 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Ready now for LA, Zach Cozart. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's Luis Valbuena now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Mengden, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Albert now. They still wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Cozart is off at first with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cozart is on his way home. He will score as it's now a 2-run game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Paul Calhoun will stand in now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels get one on the Pujols double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the A's 3 and the Angels 1. Now at the plate, Josh Fegley. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one. The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems, not only with his power, but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
At the plate, Franklin Barreto. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Kinsler ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Center fielder, Jake Smolinski.
Striding in once again, Jake Smolinski. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
batter, number 10.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Trout. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-1 Oakland. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Standing in, Martin Maldonado, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Martin Maldonado.
Now here's the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-2 is the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Davis. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1, They trail it 4-1. Now in the box, Jed Lowry. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Jed Lowry.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike now. Balbuena trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trout at the track. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Olsen.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Olson. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. 1-0 pitch on the way. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Let's still watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose.
Nope. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Josh Fegley will be next. Hit in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next up for the A's, Josh Fegley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor
it. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. Oakland is on top in this one, 6-1. Here's Justin Upton now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch on its way to Upton. And that one just missed outside. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Cozart, base runner at first with 1 out. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit back up the middle. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit out towards second. Up with it is Kinsler. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Center fielder, number 5, Jake Olinsky.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jake Smolinski is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sliding stop by Kinsler. Got him.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
In now, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 6-1. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Leading off for the Angels.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Settling in now, Martin Maldonado. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Nope. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. A 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Calhoun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Digging in once again, Mike Trout. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
There's
It's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels strand a couple. They trail 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 45, Tyler Skaggs.
Here's Jed Lowry now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
In the air out toward right field. Calhoun is under this one. 1 down. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Here's Chris Davis now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just a touch inside, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken below the zone for a ball. Matt Olson will be next. And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. from the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Kinsler's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The A's strand one. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way out in front.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Smolinski is there, and he has it for the first out.
Third baseman number 7, Zach Kozar.
Digging in and looking for more, Zach Kozar. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smolinski's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman Luis Valbuena.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. There's a low changeup that's laid off. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Davis going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols.
Back up to, oh no, that got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning, but the Angels draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Angels 2. Striding in once again, Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Third baseman, Chapman.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. There's a breaking ball down the middle for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Josh Fegley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. Calhoun on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Franklin Barreto.
Digging in once again, Franklin Barreto. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Popped him up. Valbuena is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 6-2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now. Cole Calhoun. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 35, Daniel Calhoun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Martin Maldonado.
Ready once again, Martin Maldonado, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set, here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there, it's 0-1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 1-0 the count. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And now for the Angels, Ian Kinsler. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! It's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ian Kinsler. First home run of the campaign for him, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 46, Santiago Garcia.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Line drive base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Here's Justin Upton now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's gone 4 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 2-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Angels get two, both on this two-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 6 and the Angels 4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jake Smolinski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jake Smolinski.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Two and 0. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Now the A's designated hitter, Marcus Semien, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Smolinski leads off first with 1 away. Hits this one hard the other way. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Piscotty, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. In his career, Piscotty has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-4 ball game. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Drilled to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
Standing in, Josh Begley. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Piscotty on second. Chapman on at first with 2 down. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 15, Emilio Pagan.
Leading off the inning, Zach Kozart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Zach Kozart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Luis Valbuena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Albert now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Ready with another 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses off the plate.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 9-4. Striding in for Oakland, Franklin Barreto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Jake Smolinski. Hit hard to short. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Marcus Semien.
As he swings and hits a laser to right.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This pitch is popped up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're on top, however, 9-4. Yusmeiro Petit comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Striding in to start the ninth, Martin Maldonado, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. 0-2, here it is. This one skied out toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Simmons stands at first with 1 out. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Now the 2-1 pitch. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Angels down to their last strike. To short. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Daniel Mengden gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Andrew Heaney permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final night score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 9 runs on 13 hits.
Welcome, everyone. A very happy Easter to you from all of us here at Inside the Show. Let's recap how Saturday's games played out. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 9-4. Jason Kipnis had 3 hits on the day, leading the Tribe over the Mariners 5-3. The Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy after a walk-off win against the Astros 5-3. The Boston Red Sox totaled 11 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-1. The Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-3. The O's grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-2. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-1. Tim Hill earned his first career big league win on the mound as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 3-2. The Philadelphia Phillies finished off a 3-game sweep as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 2-1. The Marlins got 11 hits overall as they crushed the Cubs 7-1. The Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-3. The Washington Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds 6-4. The Rockies got a road win against Arizona 2-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they dismantled the Giants 6-0. The Milwaukee Brewers completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-1. And that's the show for today. Once again, have a very happy Easter, everyone.